Boom, and welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. Now I'm here in Sydney with Kashi, and Kashi is actually from Persian Yoga. That's his company, and he teaches the old ancient Pehlvani style of training here in Sydney, but across the world. And it's very interesting because he's very strong with big meals, but he had never tried a mace before. So I actually have two maces here. One is 6 kilo and the other is 10 kilo. And yeah, I'm excited to take him through a few of the exercises that you can do with the mace and introduce him to it. And it'd be interesting because he's not used to swinging them, but he's used to like swing and stabilizing. So he's probably pretty good at it. The only thing is that the actual leverage is going to be different, right? The weight of a mace is usually further away than with a club or a meel. So yeah, enjoy the video and let's see how Kashi will perform. And that will feel a lot more swinging through. Yeah. And then from there, behind the back.
The Flowing Dutchman, yeah. Shuffle on the production. Like this, yeah. Like this, yeah. The Flowing Dutchman, yeah. The Flowing Dutchman.
Mace challenge.
Mace challenge.
I'm down with it.
Yes. So normally what I would say is start with a 6 and well, because every time I meet Kashi he's like try the heaviest weight first and then go to a lighter weight, which is still something I have to, you know, get used to because I'm not used to teaching like that, and I'm also not used to like well, yeah, for me it's usually about the feeling of the actual swing instead of the actual feeling of the weight. But yeah, let's try it straight up. So let's try straight up first, okay. At 10 kilogram. But I'm gonna give you a real challenge with one arm.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a one arm 10 kilogram mace swing. He's never done it before, but he's done, you know, heavy. What's the heaviest meal you've tried?
There's 16 each, so 32
each.
kilo pair.
Yeah, so when you're swinging the meals, you have two, like if you have a 32 kilogram pair, you have 2 of 16 in one hand where you're doing swings. So it's actually more difficult if you're swinging on one side and having to stabilize the other. So he is quite lucky because we're gonna only swing one mace. So the challenge will be a one-handed mace, side of your choice, swing over the shoulder, and let's see how it naturally unfolds.
Okay, never done this before.
Here we go.
All right.
It's the best way of teaching. Just give it and do it.
Ready?
Yeah. Hold it all the way at the end. All the way at the end.
All the way at the end?
Yeah.
How many should I do?
100 left.
10.
Let's try the left side.
Ooh.
You're clearly right-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's different, eh? Yeah. Balance. Bring it back down low enough. There you go. That's it.
I need 2.
Yeah, you need to. All right, well done. So, I survived your challenge, you survived my challenge.
Like to try each other's arts, it was great.
So, how did it feel, like the first try?
Well, it is taller, so the balance is a little bit unusual for me. Okay, in terms of the weight was appropriate, didn't feel too challenging. I would be interested to try 2 of them to see how it works, because obviously you saw with my left I felt a little bit more challenged compared to the right one, and I always say this, like, if you can swing meal, you can swing anything. I think I prove it.
I usually have that with the mace as well.
Yeah.
Like if you can swing one movement perfectly, you'll get the dynamics. You'll get all the things that tie up to it, and are needed to work for every kind of tool that you use.
Yeah.
But we can extend the challenge, and you can try a 6 and a 10.
Oh,
so that would look
this is
like
offset.
Offset as well. So what you can do is like that. And that will feel a lot more similar to the meals.
Sure. Okay. Well, this will be very different because it's offset weight.
Yeah, offset weight
Yeah.
and a longer. So
Yeah.
these are the challenges that I can give you right now.
Let's do it. I'm up for it.
Balance. Good. Good. There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. That felt more comfortable.
Yeah, man. Definitely more balanced.
The meals are quite, they are quite tall already, so you know, it's not that much of a difference, I would say. So I would just guide you through like one of the basic exercises, which is like a 360, and that's a little different to what you're used to, because normally you'd use like one hand, right? You stabilize, and you basically start someone off with 2 one-handed objects, and with the mace, usually you would start with one and then hold 2 hands. So you have more stability, but it also changes the swing a bit. So it will feel different, it will feel light, but just to teach you that a little bit of a different swing.
Sure.
So we're going to move towards a front swing and then towards a back swing.
Go for it.
So figure 8. Okay, so the first one would be, we're going to move towards the upper hand here. And what we're going to do is to the side, open the forearms, swing, bring it back to the center.
Okay.
So it's a give up, hold back. It's important that we're not swinging from the wrist like that.
Got it.
Okay, so you open up, swing,
Swing through.
yeah, swing through. That would be the first one. The second one would be above the head, back to the center. So that's the main exercise, which is kind of similar to a meal swing. You're actually going over the head and pull it back over the head towards the center.
Got it.
So that's kind of the difference in that. So it's quite heavy, so but I think you'll be able to do it. So we're going to go right up to the right side. So you're opening your forearm, swing it through. Yeah. And then from there, behind the back, back to the center. So try to get your shoulders parallel after every swing. Yeah. That's it. Feel it in your feet?
Yeah, grounded. And then what do you do? I've seen you doing things like this.
Yeah. Well, what you can do, yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But what we could try is the one you did with the bow. So you actually did an interesting move today. We had a workout. What he did, he moved the bow around his head and basically did what I would call it like the whirlwind around the head.
Right.
So you can also do that with the mace. And it would start like this. You have it to the side, just like with that bow. And now you kind of throw the weight, like you're throwing a stone, explosively around the head. So you generate momentum. From there, you catch it again on the other side.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
this will be a good strike swing.
This is a lot of core.
Power there.
Yeah, a lot of core to rebalance.
Okay, I'm
at the
excited
same
to try
time.
this one.
Yeah.
Because this looks very real, you know?
Yeah, this is real. There's no way around. Even as
So
a
we
coach, you
start
gotta
from
have to
here?
move. Yeah, you start to the side. So you bring it all the way to the side, both hands at the end.
So
Make sure bring
I
it
think
up.
I need you to show me one more time.
Yeah.
Can you show me this one more time?
So you make sure that both arms are extended, so
Okay.
they're not slouchy. You keep pressure pulling
Yep.
it back.
Yep.
From there, you have enough force to generate from the hips
Got it.
and then catch it
Okay.
again.
All right.
But you have to pull
Sure.
down again towards the
Understood.
side. So not like let the weight pull you out. There's got to be control at the start, control at the end. But make sure it's explosive enough, otherwise it will fall. Yep. And slide, and now you want to make sure that the weight is at the left hand. So you're making a transition.
Ah, right.
So you're making a transition here, You slide up, you bring it over, and then the other hand catches.
Gotcha.
So you
Okay.
make a full, like 720 degree swing.
Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah. Swing around, catch it, left, yes.
Yeah?
And then pull both arms straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it again the opposite way.
This is going to be much more challenging.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
No, this was much more, less coordinated.
Now try it with the 6. Feel the difference. Yeah. Now use your own strength to make the swing more explosive. Yeah. Try to make it as parallel to the ground.
All right, I get you.
Yes. Yes. Catch it, and then again. Yeah, go. Yeah. Catch it, go.
One more.
One more on the other side. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, brother.
That was good. That was really
it's
good.
a good one. I like it.
Yeah, it's the swinging arts, right? It's a different material, steel instead of wood. You also have wooden ones, of course. But it's
What do you find more challenging, the wooden or the steel one?
Well,
Which one do you prefer?
well, you have the one. Yeah, it depends. It's difficult to say. Like
Feels different?
it's like the steel one, you can do more. Variations.
Gotcha.
Because the handle is
Yeah,
heavier.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
have a bamboo
They
handle,
flex,
for
right?
example, yeah, they flex,
Right.
and the weight is much more at the end.
Yep, fair enough.
But for like a swing that you just did,
Uh-huh.
that will feel a lot different because it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
longer. It has a kind of like a flex,
Yeah.
so it feels
Yeah,
more like
gotcha.
a Cadillac
Right.
instead of like a race car.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
that's
understand.
something Eric Doyle once said to me. Like it feels like a Cadillac. So
Nice.
yeah, if you really want to get into like only that swing, then just bamboo one is like unbeatable.
Fair enough.
But if you want to transition, if you want to like play around with different types of swings, move and transition between places, do little cool stuff,
Nice.
then
Solid handle makes more sense.
yeah,
Cool, man. It looks smooth. Looks good and smooth.
that's how we go. Like just like with you, the more you train, like if you go back to the 8 kilo or the 5 kilogram pair, it's like you can start to
Exactly. Do more
play with it.
variations.
Yeah, because
yeah.
you've grown into it. You're strong enough.
I think it's similar concept. Fundamentals, add
It
the
is,
variations,
it is.
make some combinations. It's a similar concept.
It is. Yeah, it's very important that we start with the basics, get everything down.
Get the basics right, everyone. Fundamentals rules. Learn the basics
That's
and it will keep you going for the rest of your training.
Yeah, and then add variations when you want to.
Keep
but
it
also
interesting
come
and
back.
spice it up, but always back to the fundamentals. Keep swinging.
That's it, man.
That's shoulder. That's shoulder. That's shoulder. And wrestle.
Okay,
How
cool.
was that, huh? Masculine enough?
Are you completely new to the mace, or have you tried the mace already, saw some YouTube videos and be like, wow, that's cool? Recently I made a program in cooperation with Strong and Fit. It's a beginner mace flow program which takes you through the basics in 6 weeks and will teach you the fundamentals and give you a way to feel the mace and approach it in the way that you will be able to extend from there. Like make sure that the foundation and the fundamentals are strong and you know what you're doing, and then you can start playing around, create variations. That is what this program is for. So look it up, strongandfit.com. See you soon. Boom, thank you for your attention. It's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing, Ram Ram.